think my German Shepherd opened my door. Hey everybody, it is Juicin with Jen, and I am back with an extremely long-awaited review. I know I haven't done one in quite some time, and I'm sorry about that, folks. I'm really far behind on reviews right now. Kind of got out of it a little bit because we were so focused on advocacy, but I'm getting really far behind, so I'm going to try to get some up here. You're going to notice a little bit different. It's going to look a little bit better. As you can see up on the screen, there's two that I'm going to be reviewing today in conjunction with one another. It's going to be UWELL's Crown IV with STEAMLINE vapes. It's going to be one from their three of their line. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get down to it. So as you guys know, I did a write-up on my top 5 tanks for 2018, and the Crown IV ended up on my top list. I really did enjoy the flavor I was getting out of the Crown. It was not the top 1, 2. I think it landed in number 4 is where I placed it. The reason that I did is because the original coils that I got with it and the one box of coils, this baby leaked like a sieve. Every single coil, I would leave it on my desk, I would go to bed, wake up, and I would have juice, e-liquid everywhere, all over my device. I mean, it leaked so horribly bad. I know that, you know, the Crown I, the Crown II, I totally enjoyed Crown II. I did not have a Crown III that I can remember. I think I tried a couple in the store, but it wasn't, you know, so big at that time for me. I think when the Crown III was coming out, we had so much being thrown at us that I just didn't get it. Anyway, so I received the Crown IV from Element Vape for review. And I was really disappointed. Actually, I was about ready. I was just bashing it and that I hated this tank. So Element sent me some more coils. I think I had a bad batch. The problem is I'm not the only one saying this about the Crown tanks. It seems like after UWELL did the Valerian, the quality assurance has kind of gone downhill from it. The consistency in the vape isn't quite there. It's not a bad tank. I have gotten the new coils and I have not had an issue with leaking since. So I will say that about it. So let's get down. Some new things you're going to see. I actually have an up-close camera, so I'm not going to be using just the camera with my laptop anymore, which is really cool. So let's get on to the up-close camera and we can kind of talk about the packaging and how this baby works. So I'm using the Crown IV on my Suicide Bunny Hexome. I have it set at 10, 20. I have it right at about 30 on my pentameter. So we'll go on the up close and we'll talk about it and show you what it comes with. All right, so here we go, guys. So here is the Crown box that it comes in. And I, of course, have the iridescent that they call it, or it would be considered your rainbow. I'm a chick. I like colors. It's got the Crown IV tank checkmate design from UWELL. It does have the big warning label that it can contain nicotine because it holds nicotine. We all know that. Here's your side where you can reach out to them on all social media platforms. Sorry about this, guys. Trying to get my thing to focus in on it, and it's trying to focus on all my nails instead. But they're on all social media, obviously. Let's see. Can I get it? So they're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Those will be in the description that you can click on. Here's the QR code. Here's the other side. and then the bottom. This is a sleeve, so here we go. It just slides, the sleeve slides off, and here's the main box, and it's got the crown on the top of it, and then that's about it. They do put nice little thumb holes so you can pull the box off and you're not fighting with it. Now, of course, my crown's not in here. It was, so there she is, the rainbow. It did have, did I put them on the bottom? No. It did have warnings. It did have a manual with it. It came with a spare glass, which this one is not the bubble glass, it's the straight glass. With the bubble glass, it holds 6 ml. With the straight glass, it's a 5 ml tank. And then it comes with extra O-rings in different colors if you want to switch it out. I'm going to show you the back side here, the sleeve, where it has all of what it comes with. And we'll get that to, there we go. So, sorry about the glare. Let's see. Here we go. I'll make that. So, it comes with one Crown IV atomizer. It comes with a user manual. It comes with a drip tip cover. It comes with a 0.4 ohm coil pre-installed. The 0.4 ohm coil is your mesh coil. The 0.2 ohm coil is a stainless steel round wire double coil, dual coil. It comes with a package of O-rings, your spare glass tube, and that's your straight glass. Gives you a little bit of the warning labels, another QR code, and another, you know, warning that it contains nicotine, front and back, or vice versa. So here you go. I'm going to take her off of the hexome so I can give you a better look at it. So here is your crown tank. I'm still getting used to it here. And it has a really nice drip tip, 510 with O-rings. Goes onto the top. It does have 1, 2, 3 air slots, and it is on a stop, so you can have it full wide open or closed if you want restrictions, depending on how you want that. The one thing I do like about the crown coils, and I did pull one out, it was sitting here on my desk. This is the 0.2 ohm crown coil that has not been installed. It's a brand new one. It's a drop-in design. Good and bad about this. To prime the coil, you're going to get e-liquid, obviously, on your hands to prime your coil if you want to prime your slots beforehand, because it doesn't screw into the base. It's a drop-in. And then if you want to obviously prime down to the center of that, let's see if we can get it to focus. It's not focusing very well. Let's see. I wanted you guys to see that it's a round wire in there, but it's not focusing. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's focusing elsewhere. I will work on getting this to focus better for you guys, but it is round wire in there. Maybe on the top side I'll be able to show you a little bit better. But the one thing I don't like is because it doesn't screw into a base, and that's the one thing that really just drives me bonkers, is that to prime this coil and get it ready for use, you're going to get e-liquid all over. There it is. You can almost see it. You're going to get e-liquid everywhere, all over your hands. Let's see if I pull it down and out a little bit. There you go. You can see the round wire in there with the cotton. So in that aspect, it's nice. It's just a drop down coil. You hold it by the top piece and it just drops down into the base. And then you pull this out. So here's your base. And because I have a full tank in here, I'm not going to do it. It is on a, here's your 510 pin. This is not, while it is protruding, you do not want to use this on any hybrid mods because this can cause a short. It is not stagnant. It is a floating 510 pin. Now, the nice thing about the top is not technically a child-proof locking top, but it only is a 90-degree turn lift off. Whoops. Lift off. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. And you have 3 kidney-shaped port areas where you can fill e-liquid in right here on the top. And there's your top there. As you can see, there are some little notches that fit right in there. And then once they go in, you just go in like that and turn it, and it is locked in place. And it won't come out while your drip tip will, but it's locked in place. So let's go back up on top. We'll put it back onto the Hexome, and I will give her a vape and also talk about now about STEAMLINE as well. STEAMLINE is, they're not a fairly, well, they are fairly new. Well, they're newer. Hound, who unfortunately hasn't been able to for a while, but is supposed to be doing my Saturday Shoot the Shit show with me. He did one. Hellhound Allen, I know you guys know him on Instagram. He's one of the, he helps distribute STEAMLINE vapes. Fantastic. They have 3 in their line. Here is their card. This is their front. They are located STEAMLINE Vapers LLC on Instagram. Get over there, guys, because this e-liquid line is really good. Here's the back of the card. Here's the 3 flavors they have. They have the chocolate pudding pie, which is a chocolate pudding pie, just kind of like it states. The second one is the strawberry pudding pie, which is my #1 favorite out of the entire line. And then the caramel pudding pie. All of them are fantastic. They are not coil-killing juices. I mean, with the caramels and the chocolates, you think that they would be, and they're not. Here's the bottle labelings. These are the new bottles. The reason I did not review them earlier, I've had this line already once before, I believe before Thanksgiving, but it didn't have the new labels on it with the better warnings and stuff. But they've rebranded, and they look fantastic. So you've got your front warning label, your back warning label, your ingredients list. I'm not sure if that was born on dates on it. Tells you your ingredients. It gives you your in-depth warning, your Prop 65 that needs to be on here, everything. Very plain, very simple. I mean, STEAMLINE Vapors, it's fantastic. And the strawberry pudding, which I just talked with Hound the other day, asking me how I'm enjoying it, and I'm like, I need a gallon of the strawberry one because I'm like cherishing it. I think I have about that much left, and once it's gone, it's gone. So I'll be very upset when it's gone. So he was going to talk to it. Here's the contact information if anybody wants to get in contact with them. Let me go this way and get you guys up close so you guys can reach out to them. I know here in Eugene, I'm taking them to Urban. I'll be taking them over to a couple other shops. So hopefully we can get them here. If not, contact them directly. That would be STEAMLINE Vapers LLC at gmail.com. Contact them at STEAMLINE Vapers LLC on Instagram, or contact them through us, and I can get you in contact with Hellhound to see who's carrying them online, because I'm not 100% sure. I know that at Mohegan they will be there. So yeah, excellent line. And like I said, it is not a coil killer, which is fantastic. So here's the up top look at that coil that I wanted to show you. It's tall, and there you go. You can see that it is round wire in there. It is not mesh on the 0.2s. Pardon me. I'm going to be ordering the 0.4s. I'm really enjoying the mesh that is coming out on tanks. It's giving a much better flavor. Some of the companies are experimenting with doing bamboos. Some of them are doing some other things. So I've got tons and tons of different tanks coming in. I actually just today got the iJoy Shogun from Element came in today, so I'll be putting that together. I just got in yesterday the Freemax 80 watt came in, the twister. I have to say I'm loving it, and it uses the Freemax mesh coils, so those all go inside there. I'm loving it. It has the new Freemax 2 on there, so I'll be doing that review. Like I said, I just got it, so I really don't want to talk much about it. I've got the U-Force too. I've got the Talking Eye Joy device, which I'll be honest, I think like others have said, it's gimmicky. I haven't used it but a few times, and then it's been sitting on my shelf. I do have the Freemax Pro, which I got when I was on vacation, and I absolutely love. So I have so much stuff here, not to mention e-liquids that I'm going to be going through. So hopefully I can get a device or tank or dripper. I mean, I've got the Kylan RTA. I've got the top side and the profile. I've got a new profile that came in blue. I've got so much. Oh my goodness. From my vape box I showed you guys the other night, I got the from Geek Vape. They sent me the Baron, which is pretty new, which I'm gonna build. So I've got so much stuff here, it's insane. Oh, I've got the Lukes. I've got the Zophie Vapes edition Lukes. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of reviews coming up for you guys. But let's take a vape. So here she is. Looks very beautiful with my sexy Hexome V3 from Suicide Bunny. This was from their limited editions that they did for the 3 different lines. So, yeah. Flavor on this is pretty good. Like I said, it didn't rank in my top 2. It didn't, and I wouldn't have put it on my list originally. I'm glad I've left it. I was going to take it off because of the leaking issue, but I left it, and I think it deserves the place it's got. It has. However, now with all the equipment that I've gotten in and will be reviewing, I probably would have switched it up a little bit, and probably it wouldn't have landed on the list at all. I could probably do a top 10 now at this point. So let's take a vape and I'll show you how it works. I mean, it works wonderfully. Anything that is a mesh coil design is going to eat e-liquid. It doesn't matter what you're using, what viscosity, it's going to just suck e-liquid. That's just part of it. So that's the way of the mesh coil, but you cannot beat the flavor out of a mesh coil. Really, if you're using tanks, that's your best flavor. But here's the Crown IV. No whistling. It's pretty quiet. I don't have any, it doesn't have that real twisty, turly that some of them get that's real noisy. I can actually use this and not wake my husband up in the middle of the night. Great flavor. And at 30, I'll pump this up a little bit. I think then I'll go through the different, they have 3 different coils. I believe this one's rated at the 60, up to 60 watt, 40 to 60 watts. So that's at 40% of my battery, my dual batteries in the Hexome V3. Because this is a pentometer, so it's not using voltage, it's using both voltage and wattage. It's based on the percentage of the battery output. And I'm using 2 18650s, obviously. That's what goes into a Hexome. And my batteries are going low. So it produces great vapor flavor. And let's talk about strawberry pudding pie. On the inhale, you get the strawberry, and on the exhale, you get a milky, creamy finish. Not a strawberry milk, but a strawberry pudding flavor. And it doesn't have the yogurt pudding. It is a pure pudding flavor. And it is so good. It's not overly sweet. It's just perfectly balanced together. It's just phenomenal. Oh, it's my favorite. Mr. Toth, who is the CEO of STEAMLINE, you gotta make them bigger than 60 mils, man. I needed like a 500 mil of this because I can drink through this all day long. This is definitely one of those all-day vapes. It's something you can always come back to. It's not overpowering. It's just that it's a relaxed, to me, it's a relaxing, easygoing vape. It's not in your face. It's not that sicky sweet. It's just perfect. Completely perfect. And it smells good too. I mean, some of the things I wanted to add with my reviews was, you know, cost. I honestly don't know. I know what the wholesale is. Depending on the shop is going to depend on the cost, but they're going to be right around for a 60 mil, anywhere between $20 and $30, depending on where you live, if you have taxes, those kind of things. Oh, it is so good. And, you know, this is their description. It says a fresh strawberry puree mixed with a light vanilla whipped cream to create the perfect strawberry pudding pie baked to perfection. And I have to say 100%, these two, the flavors are just melded perfectly together. There's no horrible, yucky aftertaste. You don't have dry mouth. You don't, it's just you want more of this. And I will sit here and chain vape until I vape up, and my husband is going, "Are you vaping?" Because he vapes too, but I can chain vape this because it satisfies my sweet tooth just enough and not overboard to the point of making me kind of nauseous. So some of those things can be so sweet. So STEAMLINE, you did a fantastic job. If I could give this a rating, this one is a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love it. Fantastic flavor. Price is reasonable. I mean, it's just, it doesn't kill my coils. I love it. I absolutely love it. For the UWELL, for the Crown IV, I'm split at 50-50. I'm really disappointed that I had to go through a whole set of coils to find coils that were right. That shows that quality assurance has gone down. Especially when you send out to a reviewer and the initial coils plus the box of coils that were sent to me that were separate from what came in the box all leaked. I changed every seal. I redid everything. And it wasn't. It was the coils that were leaking. So there's not consistency with that. Price, let me go to their website, which I will have links in the description, but I do have that up for you. They do have 3 different coil types. So in general, you have your first coil type, which is the 0.2 ohm, which is rated between 70 and 80 watts. You have the 0.4, which is your, both of them are dual coils. Your 0.4 is your 60 to 70, and that one is your mesh. And then it has a third coil, which is FECRAI Uni 2 coil 0.23 ohm at 60 to 70. Now, I did not get that particular coil. It says it's got self-cleaning technology with no leakage. I call BS on that. It says corrosion-resistant, long-lasting flavor. Yeah, it depends. The Uni 2, is the meshed coil heats evenly and efficiently, which it does. The 90 degrees turn cap, and it has 6 different color choices. So you have your black, silver, blue, green, iridescent, which is your rainbow, and purple. So I know that this thing leaked. It's a 28 diameter, millimeter in diameter. It's not horrible. It's not a bad device, but it's not one of the better ones, I have to say, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And like everything when it comes with reviewing, these are subjective to the reviewer. So what is the price point on this? Now, this is on UWELL's site. I believe they have it. They have it for $36.99. I know you can find it online for a lot cheaper at some of the other places. They're running right about, My Freedom Smokes has it at $25. Element Vapes has it at $30. So depending on where you get it. This is the package of coils. You get 4 coils. They're kind of giving away, it seems like, from sending 5 coils. You get 3 packs or 4 packs. So these come in 4 packs. And I got my stuff through Element Vapes. Element Vapes is based out of California. They come pretty quickly. So all of those will be in the description. Thank you again, Element Vapes, for sending this for the purpose of this review. And with that, I think it's pretty well done. Thank you also for STEAMLINE, who sent out the e-liquids. And I do have all 3, and we'll be reviewing chocolate pudding and the caramel in another review because they're in different tanks. And as I say, remember, vape and breathe, because with vaping, we breathe a hell of a lot better. Also remember to check me out on Saturday nights for Life with Jenn. And we kind of switched it from Shoot the Shit. So it's our fun night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific. And then always remember, NVR Live is Friday night. That's our advocacy show. Same time, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific, with myself and Rob on the NVR Live network. So remember, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. It's Juicin with Jenn at nvrnetwork.com, or I'm on all social media, and the descriptions and my links will be down in the description below. So don't forget, check me out, and I will see you on the next video review. Remember, vape and breathe, because with vaping, we breathe a hell of a lot better, and fight for your right to vape. NVR stands for the New Vaping Revolution. We don't need the big organizations to be lobbying for us. We need to lobby for ourselves, because not one of them have yet to accomplish anything. We've been doing all of this on our own, through our own network. Look what happened in Montana. Those people did a fantastic job. Congratulations, you guys. Keep working. We'll be talking about it on Friday night. Love each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next video review. And with that, I will be out.